Hey guys, how you going? This is BillyEatWorld, and today we're going to kick off a brand new series discussing some of the best weapons in Battlefield Hardline. Today we're going to take a look at the SA-58 OSW battle rifle, and I'm going to run you guys through why I think it's probably the best weapon in the category. Just to give you guys a bit of background on the SA-58 though, basically it's a short-barreled variant of one of the most well-known rifles in the world, the FAL. The FAL has appeared in a number of other FPS franchises, including Call of Duty, but never in the Battlefield series, so it's nice to finally have one as a playable weapon in BF Hardline. So what makes the SA-58 one of the best weapons in the game? Well, taking a look at its stats, as you can see, it fires at 650 RPM and deals a massive 43 damage out to 20 meters, which drops off to 24 at 50 meters. This gives it a guaranteed 3 to 4 shot kill at all ranges, which combined with its rate of fire means it has a faster time to kill than just about every other weapon in the game. Along with this ridiculous damage output, the SA-58 has a stupidly fast reload speed of 2.5 seconds empty and 1.8 seconds with a bullet still in the chamber. It also has a muzzle velocity of 840 meters per second, which admittedly does seem a little far-fetched, so I'm assuming this will end up getting patched at some point in the future. Now, clearly godlike stats like this have got to be balanced out by something, and in this case the SA-58 is balanced by a capacity of 21 rounds and a massive vertical kick. Admittedly, vertical kick is less of an issue on low RPM weapons, but even so, it is something you're going to want to compensate for with attachments on this gun. As for the rest of its stats, well, it actually has a pretty standard base accuracy of 0.2, which drops down to 1 when moving or 2 when firing from the hip. This is actually comparable to most of the weapons in the operator class, and surprisingly enough, its hipfire is actually even better than some of the more popular ARs like the M416 and the M16A3. So, stats aside, how does the SA-58 perform in-game? Well, probably as good as you might think, and if not better. For a veteran player, the recoil is definitely manageable, and you can go toe-to-toe with just about everyone you come across, whether it be at close range or long range. I mean, you can't expect to outshoot a sniper at extreme long range, but if you switch over to semi-auto, you might stand a pretty good chance of taking one out if you're lucky. The same goes for the PDWs in close range. You might not have the advantage in time to kill over the Vector, but if you pull the trigger first, they'll be dead before they even have a chance to land a shot. The only thing you really have to worry about with the SA-58 is the low capacity, but if you're used to using guns like the Scar H in BF4, then you're not going to find ammo management any more difficult with this gun. The trick is to fire in short bursts because you only need 3 to 4 bullets to kill, and a couple of quick taps of the trigger will usually be enough to get the job done. Microbursting will also help with recoil, and at long range, like I said before, don't be afraid to switch to semi-auto if you need to. None of the battle rifles are going to completely equal a semi-auto sniper rifle at long range, but they do a pretty good impression of one, and they will get the job done better than any AR will. Now, in terms of attachments, like I said before, you'll definitely want to run with the setup that helps control vertical kick, and the best combination I think is the angled grip and the heavy barrel. As well as reducing recoil, the heavy barrel improves standing ADS at the expense of moving ADS though, so if you're someone who likes to run and gun, you might prefer the muzzle brake instead, which only adds a penalty to spread. As for the rest of the setup, well, any one-time sight like the Holo will be fine, and you might also want to consider running with a laser sight, especially if you play on PC. Hipfire is generally not a good idea for console players though, especially with low capacity weapons, so if you're not a fan of hipfiring, you're probably better off running with a flashlight instead. So hopefully now you guys can see why the SA-58 is one of the best weapons in the game, and why it's probably the best battle rifle in the category. I have a funny feeling it might get nerfed though, because like I pointed out earlier, there's just a few things about this gun that seem to be a little overpowered. Even though I love this gun, I would kind of agree with giving it a nerf because by comparison the other battle rifles seem a little less than stunning. That being said though, if you haven't already tried out this gun, do yourself a favour and give it a go before they nerf it, because I guarantee you will have a lot of fun with it. But anyway guys, that just about wraps up this video, so let me know what you think of the SA-58, and as always, if you like what you see, please remember to like, comment and subscribe. Also, check out the links in the description below if you want to see more of my videos, or if you'd like to support my channel on Patreon, and until next time, see you later, and have a good one.